Okay, back on this Sentinel real quick. I managed to get my capacitors in the other day, and I changed that 0.01 coupling cap there. That was 0.01 at 1200, so it's 0.01 at 4000. That was the lowest between 1000 and, well, 4000 I could find. And I changed one other bypass capacitor there, 0.05 with a 0.047. And these are the old ones here. This one was oozing out of one end and whatnot. But I still have the horizontal issue. So now we have all tubular caps in the deflection. So we have a noisy resistor or a bad tube here. I don't know. It's real touchy with the horizontal hold. Let me show you. Dim the lights here. This set. It's playing better and better, but it still has the. And if I adjust the control here, it's just real touchy. I could try cleaning that control. That looks pretty good right there. Sound is wonderful.
It's so fun, I don't feel like I'm working out. I'm Roy Grenier from Shark Tank. I like being toned, but I'm not big into working out and sweating. That's why I fell in love with the Simply Fit board.
Adjust the horizontal here.
I knew it was a hero, and I did the deal, so we could bring it
I don't know if I
to
can
all of you.
clean that control. No, there's just.
The secret is its unique twisting motion and balanced board pivoting action that engages your entire core, helping tone abs, legs, and your entire body, all while having... You can get started with as little as 5 minutes a day. Do it anytime.
I'm gonna clean that horizontal control.
This is a great workout for everyone.
But it's just. I just don't like it.
And look at me, I'm 64 and in better shape than I've been in years. I love feeling my muscles working because it feels like
See, it's got the streakies.
Who doesn't want to burn fat away?
The Simply Fit board can help trim your waistline, engage your entire core, and improve your balance. The Simply Fit board is so durable it holds up to 400.
Alright, well that's enough of this for now. That's the update. We'll keep at it here. Almost done. Checking in a noisy resistor maybe? Not sure at this point. We'll just keep poking along here. Maybe the Mylars are next. I don't know.
Quiet down, Kane.
Cleaning the control really didn't do much.
Cats.
But
There will be no more.
one other thing, I did do some capacitors in the can here, the low voltage supply, the low high voltage supply or whatever it's called. There are a couple discs in there. Perhaps I'll put the tubulars in there also and just go with that. Alright, that's going to do it for now on the Sentinel.
My mischievous.
It's not really a daytime TV though. This thing is not very bright.
And niece to the Emperor himself.
Really needs to be viewed.
And apologize to Mr.
It really doesn't have a ton of brightness.
I wish to please you, my husband, but do not ask me to apologize.
These are the two discs I speak of. There's one other capacitor in there that I may change to. I replaced without a Mylar, but I don't think that's an issue. Let's go with these two right here. And now it's funny, these are what's in the airline schematic, but not in the Sentinel SAMs for this set. So this is like a hybrid between the airline and the Sentinel. Mostly being like the airline. Okay, there's the two I'm talking about, 0.1 and 0.001 and 0.001. And that's C85 and C86. They're just in the filament of the high voltage rectifier, C85, C86. I don't see that being a problem. Anyway, we'll check it. And over here we got this is the 6Y6, the high voltage oscillator. Alright, so we're in this area now. Okay, I've gone and installed a couple tubular Spragues, 0.04s, 004s. That's what the other gentleman that actually gave me the used, so a little extra capacitance shouldn't be a problem. This is a difficult spot to get in. I believe I was in here with the CRT removed and I went in from the other side. Very delicate in here, and I don't want to damage anything. There's only one other cap that's questionable in here that I changed, is that blue one down there, but I'm not going to attack that one just yet. It is the proper value. Okay, we'll see what this produces. Still there. So the disc capacitors in these aren't the problem. That's me.
Your skin is not like theirs. I am from China. I have seen from that land. You are different. My father was from here. He was a white man? Yes. No. Yes, it is so. He would not have stood before a gun for me. You do not know that? I know white men. There is no white in you. It is not there. Our sky greets you to me. I sat on a
I'll turn the horizontal control here.
My brother rode behind me. White men fell from the clouds into the darkness, and their bullets.
It starts tearing, but I was able to clear. It clears up. It's affected by the horizontal control.
Be that way.
Just varying it slightly. This isn't a good scene to test this on, but
His skull hangs.
okay, this is a better example.
You don't look so good.
I've been better.
Don't you get sick from our party?
I'll start turning the horizontal control.
Saturday. I didn't tell you. The Max was booked, so the party got moved to Friday. See ya.
Friday?
Right before it starts tearing.
Saved by the Bell will return after these commercial messages. There's only one boat that can contain this much
Okay.
love. They do call this the love boat.
You know it was another
Okay, I
man
can
who
clear it
killed
up if I turn the fine tuning.
you, and I know who it was. Bailey
You'll see I can cause that.
And you
I'm
were
turning the
right.
fine tuning.
Tell this to the judge.
No, half-breed. That's not what you call a fractal
There are all the
idea.
squigglies.
You see, this Bailey Seward we've been talking about, he's a man we work for. And it just don't
That's
make
with the
sense
fine
to,
tune like that. If I
shove
turn the
off
fine
a
tune,
man that pays you, you know what I mean?
I can clear it up.
If you do not come back and tell the truth, justice will not be served.
Well,
Keep
I'll
turning.
have to call
Okay.
this for lack of sleep. You got your answer, Breed. What you waiting on?
There's nothing wrong with this thing.
Without you.
You know something, Chinaman? You're a real
So
caution.
it's just something I just
I
can't
don't think he knows what we do for a living.
fathom here at this moment. Okay.
We collect scalps.
Without getting into too much of the details, I'd like to call this thing done.
I take real good care of it.
I'll play it a little longer. But,
He knows
yeah.
what you're thinking, Chinaman. He don't like it.
Just the fine tune. I'll get some vertical roll there. I'm
Well,
not
look at it
worried
this
about
way,
that.
gentlemen. You were quits anyway.
The apocalyptic tone, not just pessimistic, but
The date is off.
Seems pretty solid at the moment.
I have a problem. If I don't take Building's niece on Friday night, I get suspended. But Friday night is Kelly's birthday party. And if I show up with the date, she'll dump me. Yeah, I'd scratch your eyes out.
Well, that's in moderate room light here. I think I'm still going to check these seleniums here. One of these gets real hot and the other one is semi-cool. I believe it's this one here that gets awful hot. I also have another 7JP4, and I'm told the only way to really test these is to try them in the set, and because there's no yoke or anything, I can just piggyback it and see how this tube here does. And I have one other Teletone set I'd like to check the CRT in with this set. Alright, so I have the set turned to its side a little bit just to check that it's still running. I'm going to take the other tube and I'm just going to piggyback it here on the bench and see how it plays. Okay, so here we go with a second 7JP4. This one looks pretty cooked though. Let's see how this does. It's lighting. It does display sort of a picture. Not very bright either.
Yeah, babe, I got the goods.
Not a lot. It has less brightness than the other one.
Tell me, now.
Would you believe we're on totally hidden videos?
Did you tell Belden you go out with his mates?
Yeah, I did.
Well, it displays a picture. Okay.
I should be furious.
Next up is this Teletone. It's seen better days. The veneer is missing in spots and a little damage to the grill there. All this can be repaired, but I don't know if I'm into this one that much or not. It's a little too short. I'm going to have to take the cabinet out, the chassis out. We'll put these two together and see how this tube plays. Well, here's our Teletone chassis, and thought I was doing good with the bag of parts here. Well, that's the other knobs in that. Well, that's good to know. Pieces of veneer, but obviously it's been tubed, as the saying goes. Well, at least they were nice enough to write down what all the tubes were. Oh, we have one tube. Let's check the CRT in this set. I'll just spin him around. And we'll attach the socket from this one to this one. Let me match them up. Alright, I coupled the two chassis together. Have a look at this Teletone real quick. Similar setup. This tuner though looks a little... Well, I guess there's no tuner cover. Are all the slugs in there? Everything in there? I suppose. Okay. Anyway. It's just another big Sentinel. Alright, we'll turn this one on, see what it does. Let's give it some power. There. Tubes are lit. So the tube and the Teletone is good. Probably the best out of the three.
Your vision of vengeance will destroy you.
So, what to do? I'm going to leave the original set and put this one aside, knowing that the tube is good. Again, I'm finishing up this Sentinel. This will be a couple more changes to the power supply. We'll try to eliminate these Seleniums. I'm not worried about the squiggleness. That can be cleared up in the tuning, it seems. And I will not be starting this one anytime soon. I really don't have much love for these. A lot of work for a little bit of a little picture there. I'd rather get to work on something a little more modern. I would like to see if this tuner is complete. So this is a candidate for a rebuild, though. That's good to know if the flyback is good and all. Anyway, enough of that. Thanks for watching. We'll show this thing back in the cabinet pretty soon. And one other thing before I left off, I believe I had some out-of-spec resistors to change, so I've changed one. There's one here I've marked in red, and there's one, this 100 ohm here. Is that a 100 ohm? There's a 100 ohm. I believe it's this one right here is marked in red. That needs to be replaced. Okay, that's going to about do it for this set, I think. I don't have any more squigglies. Okay, I've changed some out-of-spec resistors here. About 5 of them. Mostly cathode resistors. Mostly in the first, second, third IF, second and third IF, the audio output tube, and one other tube. I'm going to call this thing a wrap. I'm going to work on the power supply. I have some diodes to replace, but all in all, it's working pretty well now. Sound is good. Of course, the speaker is covered, but it's just not being able to nail just any one thing. As you replace the defective components, it just seems to get better and better and better. It's kind of hard to explain, but it does benefit from replacing parts, not just shotgunning them, but actually as you replace them, they it just gets better. I have to date myself. I think I was 10 years old when this show came out. I didn't like it then. I still don't care much for it now. But adjust our vertical here a little. Focus. I'll leave it like that. Okay. That's it. I'm going to call it quits for this. The resistors are changed. Focus, vertical in is good. We'll work on the power supply, and that'll be it.